Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. James here, of course. We got a nice little show lined up for you today. With pretty much everything's on deal today, and that's the cool part. We have a large list of deals on this show. Now, you guys are going to see a bunch of products. First up, you're going to see like the Amazon Omni Fire TV. Then you're going to see, of course, like the Power Stations. And then we're going to move on down the line. Everything you see today is on sale, and actually some great deals to be had. I mean, it looks like everybody's like saying, let's do Black Friday deals early, and that's what you're seeing. And that's kind of cool that they're doing these deals. Like the Amazon Omni TV, it's 65-inch flat screen TV for $449. It's that TV right back there. Technically, it's a very beautiful TV. Now, we could just like be like, hey, we got a video of TV, or I can just show you guys the TV live. Showing you guys the 4K 65-inch TV is probably a little bit better than saying, you know what, let's not show it to them. Now, if I said, Alexa, turn the TV on, it's gonna turn that TV. She's not gonna. The TV. What's up, Simons? Let's see if she listens today. Some days she's not like me because I'm talking random stuff, but if not, we'll grab the remote. It is voice activated, so we can turn the TV on, guys. It's gonna have full Android style TV or Fire TV built in, so you're gonna have access to every television station that's out there. With it, you're gonna have a couple HDMI inputs. You're gonna have, I believe it's three standard HDMI inputs. Then you're gonna have a fourth HDMI eARC connection. You're gonna have, of course, the cable antenna, USB plug-in, IR emitter, headphone, and optical jack. And because it's got USB ports, you guys can connect up to a beautiful web camera. So if you guys really want a web camera activation, you guys can, of course, turn on the web camera. And right there, guys, you can see it. Come on, it's bright, it's large, 65 inches or above. They have a 75-inch version. It's going to come with remote control standard, guys. It's going to have that voice activation on it. It's going to have Netflix, Hulu, Disney, Amazon, and of course other connections. You guys can go into settings, update it, and everything in between. When you use your gaming systems connected up to it, it'll automatically determine what gaming system it is, and it will, once you turn the system on, it'll turn the TV on with it. Now, another cool part about this TV is it's got Dolby Digital built in, so it's actually got a great sound quality. And when we power it off, you're going to notice that it's going to go into ambient experience. So it's going to start playing artwork around it. Now, that'd be cool if you guys hung it on a wall, put like a picture frame around it. It would look great for that. It's a very amazing TV. It's just a really great price point. $449. It's a phenomenal price point. Now, you can, because it can connect up a web camera and you guys can connect up a keyboard to it, you can actually video chat with your friends. Another cool part would be going over to the Amazon gaming system, and you guys can game off of the Amazon area over there as well. If you don't want to do that, of course, add your own gaming pieces and just have fun with it. It's a great television, and it's actually quite large. You guys can get the TV alone. You guys can get it with fire protection. You can even get it with the sound bar if you wanted to. I believe the 75-inch version is like $569. $449 for the 65-inch, and all of those other visual with that in between. Now, it actually is really amazingly well done. 4K, Ultra HD, Dolby Vision, HDR10, LG or HLG with the high location plus, Dolby Digital Plus. You guys can have all of those in betweens. 1.5 million colors and views, and guys, with this. With all of the color gamut that you could ever want in a television. That's the great part about it. It's a phenomenally well done TV. Any questions about that? Go ahead and let me know. Because, hey, it's great. I actually like it. See, no questions. What's up, Darth? What's up, Cy? How you guys doing? What's new? Now, I can also tell you guys they did come out with a new Omni QLED. They have the Omni Mini LED. I have the Amazon Fire QLED, of course, variation. I had the standard as well. I want the new Mini LED TV. At some point, we'll probably get it much more brighter, more vibrant with that as well. No questions. All right, cool. We'll just keep on rolling. We'll just keep on rolling, guys. Next up is going to be a product I know very, very well. This is going to be Jackery. Jackery is, of course, my one of my fortes because, well, I do stream for them as well. Now, we're going to talk about the 240D. Now, this is a small, mini, portable power station. It's going to give you guys 256 watt hours of power. It's going to give you a 140 watt USB-C in and out port. It's going to give you guys a DC plug port. It's then going to give you guys the 100 watt USB-C input or output port. It's going to give you guys a 15 watt USB-C and a 15 watt USB-A. Has a digital display, can be fully charged in a couple hours without a problem. The carrying handle is a USB-C to USB-C cable, which is amazing that they said, hey, let's put the cable in the handle so that way they have something. And the way they did it, they made the shielding very, very strong on the cable so you don't have to worry about it breaking, bending, and going past the bending test with all that. Now, what could you run off of this? Technically, you could run your phones. You guys could run lighting, anything that connects up to it. So it'll do probably approximately anywhere from 15 to 16 cell phone charges. We'll do about 16 hours with the 10 watt Bluetooth speaker or more. You guys can do about 3 laptop charges as well. Now, lifespan and quality is there for it. Literally 2.25 hours or 2.5 hours with wall charging through the 140 watt charger. If you use a 100 watt solar panel, it's going to take a little over 2.5 to almost 3 hours to do that with that one. About 4 hours if you use in the car with it. But it's a great power station. At 4.5 pounds, it's nice, lightweight, and portable. Now, the more things you can charge, like drone batteries, up to 6 to 7 drone batteries. You guys can do almost 18 DSLR batteries. You guys can do like 100 hours with a 4 watt light bulb. You could do 10 camera, not camera batteries, like 9 hours with a Starlink Mini, 6 iPad charges or variations of it. Now, it has a nice high vis contrast ratio on that digital screen, which is I love. The screen will tell you guys input and output of the actual plugs you're using. So if you guys are inputting power, it'll tell you guys that. If you're taking power out or using the power, it's going to tell you that as well. So really great product. $138.99 is your price tag today. Normally it's like $209. That is one of their newest, actually it is their newest power station. So really, really phenomenal. Now, that's a nice portable power station that can be taken on the go. It's going to be great for like camping, for your phones or your flashlights, or quick emergencies. It would be great for you to send to a kid to college if you're worried about them having a phone charged and power outages and stuff like that. Be also great for camping, for if you guys are going camping. It'd be really great for those doing photography and just need to connect up a couple of the USB-C Keystone lights, or maybe just need to charge up your camera gear. Would work great. If you want to move up to a larger station, then the 2000 Plus is going to be kind of that variation. Now, the 2000 Plus is 2042 watt hours of power in a very large shell. Now, this is going to be a much, much larger device. You're going to have 5 AC outlets. You're going to have the TTR30 NEMA style AC outlet that does 3,000 watts, 6,000 max. You're going to have 4 standard 3-prong AC outlets that are going to do, of course, 3,000, 6,000 max. 2 USB-C ports at 100 watts max, 2 USB-A ports at 18 watts max, and a 12-volt 10-amp plug. Full digital display and app control. So you download it on your iPhone or your Android phone, and you can control all of these plugs and switches. With the 2000 Plus, you guys can actually connect up to and extend with extra batteries, up to 5 batteries on a single device. Pair it with a second 2000 Plus, and you guys can link up 10 batteries. By having 5 batteries, it's 12 kilowatts. By having 10 batteries, it's 24 kilowatts of power. 2042 watt hours of power with this device will allow you to, of course, run a 200 watt desktop PC for over 12 hours. You could even run a welder off of this for over a half an hour of time. Has large wheels, comes with the cabling. It's got a handle that folds up and moves away in the back. Can connect up to 6 200 watt solar panels When you have 6 of the 200-watt solar panels, you're going to have a little over I think it's like 2.5 hours charge time with this. If you want to charge it off the wall plug, 2 hours is the standard charge time as well. Each battery that you guys link to it can have its own 6 200-watt solar panels to actually charge it, run it, and all of the other cool stuff with this. It's a phenomenally, really, really amazing station. Now, the screen just got really bright, but we'll drop down the lighting because that light was a little too bright for that. With it on hand, you could do even much more. This could run your refrigerator. It could run, of course, your kitchen stoves. It can run other devices. It's going to have a wide range of products that the 2000 Plus can use. Now, rather it be whatever you pick and choose to run off of, that's really up to you. The sky's kind of the limit. The only limitation is you're limited at, of course, the 5 plugs. I mean, you guys could put an extension cord onto it, but then you're limited to the 3,000 to 6,000 watt hours of power. Does actually come with the charger for the car. It's going to come with a wall plug like this. It's going to come with the user manual. User manual is going to tell you guys how to hook up the app, control it from the app. You might get some adapters like this. I actually lost one of these, was looking for it, need it. But that's going to be like your adapter for the 7909 to the 8020 connection plugs. So let's say you guys get the old school 80-watt panel. You need the adapter because that 80-watt panel comes with, I think it's the 7909 plug. You need the 8020 because it's the newer, larger piece of this. But really well done, very simplified piece, and awesome options. Has 2 large 3-inch wheels to allow you to roll it around, and of course the telescopic aluminum handle. Phenomenal piece. It's $11.99 right now, like 40% off with that. Which is a great price, phenomenal price for a station of that size. Now, if you don't want something of that size and you want something a little bit bigger, got you there too. Let's talk about the 5000. The Jackery Explorer 5000 is one of their largest and newest Explorer 5000. Now, this is going to be 5,000 watt hours of power, guys. So 5,000 watt hours of power. Technically, you know, you're going to see right here. This thing's going to have multiple ports of connections. 4 AC outlets on the front that's going to do 7,200 watts of pure sine wave. The 2 USB-C ports at 100 watts max, 2 USB-A ports at 18 watts max, the 12-volt 10-amp plug, and full digital display. Now, it does weigh a little over 120 pounds, so do know it is extremely heavy. On the opposite side, you're going to see the big orange handles to lift it up and carry it around. You're going to see the AC expansion port that's going to connect up to another device, or of course, multiple connections. You're going to see 2 NEMA plugs, 14-30, 14-50. Those plugs are going to do 120 and 240 volt connectability. Now you have, of course, the telescopic aluminum handle. You're going to have 2 large 3-inch wheels and 2 casters. On the opposite side, you're going to have 2 solar panel connectors. First and foremost is going to be the 8020 1200 watt solar panels. Then you're going to have the middle one that's going to allow you to connect up to 4,000 watts of large solar panel connections. You're going to have the DC expansion port and the wall plug as well. DC expansion port will allow you to connect up to 5 batteries. When you have 5 batteries, you have 30 kilowatts of power, which is good for about 7 days of runtime on your household appliances. Now, here's where it's going to get great. With, of course, the AC expansion port, you guys can use it to pair up to a second 5000, or you guys can use it to pair up to what's called a smart transfer station. Now, the smart transfer station can actually be wired to an electrical box on your wall, and you can run 12 individual circuits throughout your house. That device will also allow you to connect up to another 5,000 and 10 batteries. When you have 10 batteries, you're going to have 60 kilowatts of power. That's enough power to run most of your home for at least 14 to 15 days. Now, because you have the NEMA plugs, you guys can connect up to your RVs, your toy haulers. Those NEMA plugs will also allow you to connect up to your hot water tank, your house dryer, or of course your central AC or your hot tub. The variations with that 5,000, here's where it's going to get cool. Standard 3.5 hour charge time on a wall plug. If you're using the low power solar array, it's going to be 5 hours. If you're using the high power solar array at 4,000 watts, It's going to be under 2 hours of charge time for over 5,000 watt hours of power, which is crazy. You guys can also use the AC expansion slot through the smart transfer station to charge at 4,000 watts as well, under 2 hours of charge time. Phenomenally beautiful station, and it's like $33.99 right now. It's like 35% off. I do know that the Jackeries, if you buy over a certain price, you get a free gift. Not sure what the free gift is right now. I do know it was there, but phenomenal. Definitely worth checking out. If you need a power station of this size, this magnitude, Jackeries always got you covered with those guys. I love my Jackeries. Now we're going to move on to the 70Mi dash camera. I believe this is going to be the T800 3-channel camera.
Thing has a ton of features.
I think this was me, even though I did a lot of the 70Mis. I wonder why I didn't get this.
Which is one of the very first things I wanted to point out, is that this has Sony Starvis 2 technology in it. So what that means is the camera quality on this is going to be crazy. It's 4K. And then they also sent me this guy right here. This is a CPL filter. It's going to block out that glare that you could get from dash cams by just simply filtering it out. Go ahead and plug it in. You're going to go through this little setup process right here. Very straightforward, very the cable, but unless you're paying attention for it, you're not really going to notice it. I ran it through all the way down to underneath little cable tie off sticky thing right here, and then ran it over here. I tied off excess right down here. I'll cut off this little slack, and then I made sure that this line right here was pretty tight. And the reason I wanted it tight is so whenever I have it plugged in, the cable isn't in the way of the cup holder. And just because I wanted to make cable management pretty clean, which you can't really tell from right here.
So you guys have a dash camera that's going to give you great 4K quality. Now it can connect up to with the back camera, because there's a backup camera with this as well. TF card reader, app control, about $300 though. It's one of the more spendier ones, but definitely worth checking out. It's a great little product, honestly. Will do phenomenally well if you need something of that styling. Just a great option for a dash camera. 70Mi makes phenomenal products. Now we're going to talk about the OBSBOT Tiny SE. Now this is a 1080p dash web camera. Now 1080p variations, it's going to do about 100 frames per second at 1080p. You guys can drop it down if you want to drop it down. Now this is coming in at like $84 today. Normally it's like $105. You're going to have a dash or a camera like this. This camera is pan, tilt, and zoom ability. Now it is almost identical to this, except for this one's a 4K variation. So just, bear with me. Has a built-in tripod screw, so you guys can connect the tripod, or you guys have the built-in monitor mount to set it on the monitor. USB-C cabling connection. App control. It's going to do AI tracking, so keep you guys inside that tracking, pan, tilt, and zoom, and all that other great connectability. And you guys can see right here, it rotates, it spins, it moves. 4 times zoom ability with this camera. Now, normally I will show you guys hook it up and do it during the shows. Been having slight technical problems with Streamlabs, so I'm not going to hot swap today until I can get it updated and figure out what the issue is with Streamlabs. This thing is a phenomenal camera. It's going to do very well. And $84, it's the perfect content camera for content creators or just people that want to video chat with their family while keeping them in action while you're walking around the house, taking care of the baby, cleaning up, or just doing activities inside your home. USB-C to USB-C or USB-C to USB-A cable connection. It comes with the adapter to go to USB-A. It does need to be connected up to a high-powered USB port or USB-C port or USB-A port. So make sure it can actually do the data bandwidth that it needs. Phenomenally, really small. Great little options. It's a good little piece. If you need a camera of this styling, Tiny SE from OBSBOT is definitely worth checking out. I use a lot of their cameras. I actually have one sitting here. I have 2 over here. I have 2 right in front of me. And then, of course, I have my main camera. It's a phenomenal camera. At $84, I recommend it. You know what? Hot swapping is a problem. We'll do it. Let's show you guys what the camera quality will look like. Let me pull up the software. need the OBSBot center software. We're going to go down here to dual cameras. When the app connects up, we're going to wait for the camera to activate to the app, and then we'll show you guys it in action. So that's this. So we're going to come over here. We're going to say virtual cam. We're going to come over here. We're going to grab the Virch. We're going to start it. So there is your camera. Now, if I click preset 1, you guys are going to see it. If I click preset 2, it's going to go over towards that. And then, of course, preset 3, which is going to go a little bit higher. If I want to, and I can actually zoom in. So if you guys want to see zoom ability all the way in there, it's there. Camera B. So no, you need the app. The app is simple. It's free. You need the app. The app is going to give you the controllability of all of the AI tracking. It's going to give you the control of the presets. It's going to give you the control of desktop mode. It's going to give you control of hand tracking, whiteboard mode, group modes, beautification. So if you guys want to do like, beautifications, retouches, or everything else in between. Now, I'm going to attempt to grab the tracking. Let's see if we can get it to go the right direction, come to me. When we get it to come to me, then we'll activate. You guys can kind of see my work here. We'll activate normal tracking. Once I am tracked, it's going to stay with me. So I can keep it in action and go in here. And here's the cool part. It can actually do... It can zoom on me, and then, of course, if I move around, it's going to keep up. Now, I have it in standard tracking mode, so it's going to go there. You can actually adjust the tracking faster. So if you need faster tracking with it, it can do that for like sports modes and everything else in between. It's a smooth tracking camera. Now, upper body, headless mode, zone tracking, sports modes, it's going to do it all, and it's going to do it very, very well. The quality is definitely phenomenal. Now, 1080p version is what you guys are kind of seeing. 4K version is a little bit higher tiered price tag, but for $85, I think it's like $84 right now. It's a really great price point for that camera. And it's going to come with everything you need for it, including the cable and the software link. Software is really, really simplified use. It's not hard to use. It's going to keep up with the firmware updates. And firmware updates are actually really cool because they will update the software with the firmware. And by doing that, it's going to make the camera run smoother after time. And every vice versa with that. Now, you can run it in multitude of ways. I can even turn it off if I need to shut it down. I can put it into sleep mode. Let's activate this again. And let me show you guys something else with that camera. So let's bring that back. Let's go back to the dual cameras. I'm going to go over here and you guys can actually see I'm going to put it in sleep. So when I put it to sleep, it's going to say come back soon. Or I can actually change that image to like whatever I really want to. By doing that also, I can actually do background blur. I can even talk to it. So if I want to say sleep tiny, it'll put it to sleep. So it's got voice activation. Tiny, wake. That one didn't work. I'm not sure. I can't remember which one it is to wake it up. Hi, tiny. That's what it is. Now you guys can see it's a great little piece with that one. So it works well. If I want to do zoom in closer, some things it works really, really great with. Zoom factor is 1 time, so that's why I didn't zoom in closer. There we kind of go. It heard me, and it's going to try to find it. If I want to say position 1, it should move to position 1 if I have it activated. So tiny position 1. Of course, I don't have that part activated. Now you're gonna have noise canceling microphones built in. You can mirror image. So if we want to mirror the image, we can mirror the image. We can view and do gimbal and reversed indication status. We can do firmware updates and everything in between. It's a really, really phenomenally beautiful camera. The price point is definitely there. It's worth it. For $84, you can't go wrong. If you want, like, they have a wireless variation as well. It's like $500 though. But the wireless one I use for a lot of my Jackery streams, and it does really, really well for that variations. So yeah, unfortunately, William, yeah, it can't be configured via web page. It has to have the app. I think we're gonna show you guys Milano Monocaster. Not sure. This is probably Nikita. Oh, Nate.
Hey, what is going on, guys? Nathaniel with Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment, and today I am super excited to showcase to you this absolutely awesome Mayano Caster E2 microphone bundle. So this bundle comes with everything that you need to get professional sounding audio, whether it be for a new gaming setup, whether it be for a new streaming setup, for Zoom calls, anything that you can imagine. Even if you play music, this thing is going to get you set up. So let's go ahead and plug it in and test this thing out. All right, guys. So as you guys can see here, we are all hooked up and ready to go. I have the microphone hooked in via XLR to the interface. I have the interface hooked up via USB-C to my computer, and then I have the interface powered via USB-C from a standard 110 outlet. So we're going to go ahead and just do a little bit of a vocal test, which is what we're doing right now. As you guys can hear, this thing honestly sounds super, super, super crisp. I really like the way this sounds. Its tone and its depth and the warmth of the microphone sound really good. I really believe that this is a microphone that's better than some of the top tier microphones that are out there, or some of the more popular microphones that people use. And this whole bundle, if you were to split this in half, this microphone comes in at a fraction and sometimes even half the price of some of those higher end microphones, and it sounds really good. So taking a look at some of the features right here, you're going to notice that we have our automatic gain control. So we are sitting right about 7. There are little dots right here that kind of show where you're at. So we're sitting at 7, and I found that that's a good gain level for this microphone. Now what we can do is we can automatically turn that up. If we want to just do that, we just push up. If you want to mute this microphone real quick, if somebody comes in and you take a phone call, you don't want anyone to hear what you're talking about, all you have to do is just slide this all the way down, and I'll start talking when I slide all the way down to show that you can't hear me. And as you guys could see right there, you could not hear me. Super easy and super awesome that you're able to just quickly slide that down and ready to go. Now you have pitch control up here, which is one of my favorite things. So you'll notice as I start to turn this pitch control
with a live video or live audio recording, it is changing the pitch of my voice.
Now we're back at normal. If we go backwards,
you are going to notice that my voice is now deeper. There is one thing I've noticed.
If you do go all the way down with the pitch to the lowest pitch, it'll start to kind of cut and break up to where whatever software you're using to record from won't pick it up. I don't know why exactly that is, but that is one thing I've noticed. Now, I have not messed with the sound pad, so I'm not really going to get too much into the sound pad itself. You're going to have a bunch of different reverb options right here, loop back, sidechain, music.
So you're going to get a great broadcasting system with, of course, microphone, XLR style, plug and play variations. You guys can also use the software if you really want to. But really cool for all the content creators. Or whoa! Hey, don't touch Stream Deck when it's doing update. But great little options for you guys. I apologize about the camera screen flipping like it was. Streamlab or Stream Deck is doing an update. Didn't realize it. It's one of them things. Now we are going to show you an Anker product. This is the Anker laptop docking station. This is, of course, the 573. This is a piece our buddy Phil did from the team. So let's show you guys this.
Yo, what's going on, my friends? Nate, Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment. Today we're going to be taking a look at this Anker 575
totally
docking
wrong.
station. This is a USB-C docking station with a ton of...
This is not Phil. It's, of course, someone else. Now, this is, of course, a docking station. It's going to allow you to dock up laptops. It's going to allow you to dock to an extra monitor, keyboards, and all those other great stuff in between. This is a 13-in-1 USB-C style docking. Now, you're going to have a TF card reader, SD card reader, 2 USB-Cs on the front. Those are going to allow you to do up to 10 gigabytes of transfer. It's going to have a USB 3.0 that's going to do 5 gigs of transfer. It's also going to have a 3.5 on the connectability. On the back side, you're going to have 2 HDMI inputs. You're going to have 1 display port and a USB-C port as well. You're going to have 2 more of the USB 3.0s and an RJ45 connection, and then you're going to have your power cord. The USB-C is going to do about 85 watts max laptop charging when connected up to a laptop if you need to do that. Now, 4K at 60 hertz is what you're going to get through the display port. It's going to be 4K at 60 hertz through the 2 HDMIs. The USB-A ports on all of them are going to be 5 gigabytes of data transfer. It's going to be enough speed to charge your phones or other devices if you need to. The Ethernet cable is a 1 gigabyte data transfer, so 1 gigs is what, or gig is what you're going to get from your internet company if that's where you're connecting it up through. This will allow you to connect up to 3 monitors without a problem, including your laptop, display, and of course the other variations. Now technically you guys can do 4 ports with a monitor through USB-C port if you guys want to do that as well. The variations and connectability is going to be great because you guys can do, of course, mirror support, Mac only support, single stream transport SST. It doesn't support the multi-stream transport MST though, which is a different variation. Now mirrored, you guys can of course expand. You guys can do the compatibility. You guys can of course do separate screens. It's going to allow you to do all of that: extend mode, mirror mode, contact, whatever you really need to. Simply connect up and go with that one. Phenomenally great little product, and it's going to do very, very well for those of you that need to connect up to all of those connections, or maybe just need to transfer some old camera footage from, of course, an old camera SD card or TF card. Up next is going to be the GT Player gaming chair.
This is my GT Player gaming chair. I got it in black and it comes with a sort of gray lining, which I really like the look of. Besides being really comfortable and coming with a neck pillow and a back pillow for lumbar support, it really is a great chair, and it has a few features like a locking mechanism for the back of the chair, which I'm going to show you right here, and the regular up and down mechanism that most chairs have. This truly is a great chair. I've been using it for about a month now, and I definitely would recommend you get yourself one today.
So you guys have a great little comfortable chair at a great price point right there, $107. Will be the perfect chair for anybody to put in their home and not have to spend a lot of money. Now, I use a bigger chair. Spent a little bit more. It's finally falling apart. It's almost time for a new one. This would be a great option, except for I'm a little bit bigger. Just going to go there. It does have a nice wide base, but probably would hold me. As you know, I'm just a little picky though. Up next is going to be the Tozo 8A1. This is going to be a 5.4 Bluetooth headset that does 70 hours of playtime. Think it's possibly me. It is. Your next headphone. Just actually did these headphones not too long ago. I think weeks back, maybe. I think I still have these. Now, the Tozo HA1s are going to be very, very comfortable with a long battery life. Now, the battery life will depend on what volume you have it set up to. If you use the Tozo app, you're going to have access to 32 EQs. You're going to have access to a lot of other people's adjusted EQs. So if you want to use theirs, you can use theirs as well, or set your own. It does have a deep bass connection, so the Tozo bass up technology it's got built into this on hand. 40 millimeter drivers with built-in diaphragms to produce the sound quality, even if you want to have that 3D effect-ish sound. It's not going to be true 3D, but a 3D effect-ish. Does do and produce sound quite decently well for the price point. I mean, you're spending $20 on a headset. You're not spending, $300. You're not spending, $1,000 on some of them V-Modas. And you guys know what I'm talking about. And I've actually had multiple pairs of V-Modas, and those were amazing headsets. These do really, really well. You could listen to, watch 30 movies or 1,100, songs at about 60% volume with the charge of the battery. That's a long runtime to watch and use this without having to recharge it. Because it's foldable, you guys can put it away and not have to worry about it, and it does adjust in multiple directions. It has a low latency gaming mode. Now, I'm going to tell you guys, the low latency gaming mode in this is It's decent, but it's kind of lacking compared to some of the other ones. Maybe 78 milliseconds, right? So, I mean, it's not super bad, but if you're gaming and you want to hear something, gamers know what I'm talking about. You want a super low latency, like 20 milliseconds or less. Rotatable, adjustable. It does have Bluetooth 5.4. It's going to give you guys about 100 feet connection of uninterruptible connection. So if you guys want to, hop around there, connect up, and then move around your house, it's going to give you that connection to a point. If you live in a house with like brick walls, or you live in a house with metal walls, the connectability with that will be a little bit shrunken. So just the variations of that. But Tozo does amazingly well. Comes in multiple colors. So if black is not the variation, you guys can get blue. You guys can get khaki. Whatever you really want, it's going to be there. Now, so that's the variations with this. Now, if you guys really want, you guys can get this water drop system.
This
right
is
here as
the
well.
water drop countertop electric filtration pitcher dispenser. It's a very nice deep blue, and this is the power button and dispense button, and it's very quiet pump and the off. So you see their logo is there. It's a very nice logo. The carrying handle makes it convenient to move around. You have the max fill line and the minimum fill line on the back. And there inside, it will show you the lid just comes off easily. And inside we have, and you can see the filter fits right there, and it's a snug fit. I'll leave it there. Here is the tubing, and it has a screen filter at the bottom. And you see this pitcher, it holds 15 cups of water. And this just slides right in there. So it has a carbon block filter, reduces impurities to deliver refresh.
So with that, you guys have a countertop water drop system that's going to allow you to have that nice clean water at a party or on a get-together, or if you guys want to, put it in the fridge, cool it down first as well, throw some ice in there. It's going to allow you to fill up those cups on the go and, of course, have a nice drink. So great little options right there from Water Drop. And talking about ice, you might need an ice machine to do about 26 pounds of ice every 24 hours. Well, why not check out the Dumos?
Dumos ice.
Now, this is just a simplified ice machine. It's going to turn on. It's going to activate it. It's going to do, of course, 9 ice cubes every 6 minutes. Has a holding bin. It's going to come with a scooper. It's going to come with, of course, cleaning modes. You're going to have 2 sizes of ice, small or large. You guys pick and choose. Put it in clean mode and clean it. It's going to tell you guys add water or if the ice is full. Pick and, of course, choose how you do it. Now, with the variations of this, guys, it's a simplified little ice machine that's going to sit on the counter. The ice sizes are going to be bullet-style ice. I recommend using purified water for the ice. It's going to allow you to run longer without having to clean the water a lot or clean the machine a lot more. Some of these machines should be cleaned every 3 days to keep out, of course, the algae buildup and the mineral buildup that they are prone to having. Now, I'm not just talking about the brand, any ice machine whatsoever. Now, they will tell you recommended time. You guys can use the scaler. You guys can use, I'm going to say broken down dish detergent. Like, you're not going to use a lot of it, but then you're going to have to clean it out more because you're going to need the detergent out of this. Great little piece, perfect for the countertop. It's going to do enough ice to get you guys through. If you guys just want to make ice, then put it away, empty the water out, let it stay there and dry. Or it can sit on the counter like mine and make ice every day, all day. Unfortunately, because we run ours so much, I have to clean it a lot more. Just going there. Now, I believe, well, I don't actually, do we? see if I can grab this. I think we're going to show you guys the Ninja digital air fryer. I've not seen this video.
There's cooking something new uncooked or reheating leftovers like I'm doing here. The capacity of the Ninja air fryer toaster oven is just fantastic. As you can see, I have some jalapeno bread slices. I've got 3 slices of pizza. I've got some buffalo chicken wings. All I have to do is turn on my air fryer, choose whether I want it to be on air fryer or bake or which setting that I want. Simply set the timer. And in this case, we're going to set it down to 6 minutes. Let's do 7 minutes. Set it on. 350 is fine. We'll come back to it and see how it came out. Perfectly cooked in just 6 minutes. You can see how nice and toasted this is. So much better than reheating your leftover food in the microwave or having to turn on your full oven and heat up the whole house. If you just need to heat up 1 or 2 people's leftovers, this is just a fantastic air fryer toaster oven. Fits on the countertop, folds up vertical when it cools down, so that way you don't have to have it take up a whole bunch of counter space, and you can use it to just enjoy your food.
So right there, great little option. And if you guys are needing, check it on out, the Ninja Crisper. Now maybe you guys want like some steak knives. Now we're gonna show you guys the Sakuma. I can't pronounce this one for the life of me.
These are exceptional knives. They're steak knives for 2.
Now these are stainless steel steak knives. You're gonna get a nice little pack of these. They're gonna be approximately like $20 for this. Now, $20 is a great price point, and you're going to get, 2 of these per pack. They're going to be 4.5 inches long. You guys will of course, be able to cut your steaks or cut cheese or, salamis, whatever you want. Highly recommend to wash all of your silverware for the first use. Get the oils off of them from the factories. Now, I see that Sheila's instantly just going to start cutting away at the cheese. She's got a block of parm here. Not what I'd recommend. Clean your knife with a soft detergent. Hand dry them. Of course, right here, she's just going and cutting the parm up. And then she's going to go over there and cut probably some salami up. Should be super sharp, as you can see with this. Just use your knife skills. Her skills scare me every time I see her videos. Just have to say it. Now, these are non-serrated, or you guys can get the serrated style. It's up to you. These are non-serrated with this. It's going to be a full tang design, triple rivets, and of course, it's going to have that beautiful wood usability with this one. Now, with the variation, you're going to have a nice, very sharp blade with it. So you guys can cut whatever you need. It's going to do very, very well. You guys should have about a 15-degree blade on this. It's going to be about 0.43 of an inch blade thickness. 28 repeated tests to make sure that it won't break, of course, with that as well. And all of those variations. So, now with it, of course, if you need steak knives, go ahead and try it out. Why not? Hey, can't go wrong with steak knives. You can't. Now we're going to show you guys some Jeep Wrangler seat covers that Phil did for his Jeep.
Phil here for the Dragon Bloggers, and I'm very excited to showcase for you these car seat covers for Jeep Wrangler JK Unlimiteds from 2013 to 2017. This is everything that comes with the package. Easy installation guide that has lots of full color photos to assist you with getting these installed. Some gloves, metal hooks to attach all these straps from underneath the seats, a crevice tool to push the seat covers in between the back and base of the seats, some zip ties to attach to the straps that are underneath to get them easily accessible underneath the seat. Nice color scheme. They're the gray and black, nice diamond cut stitching, nice soft leather faux, very soft and very cushiony. This is a 12-piece kit, so it has all the headrests included, also color matched. They also included tags on every seat to tell you which location each seat goes in. Every seat and every headrest even has a tag in it to tell you which seat it goes onto. No guessing on where each seat cover goes. Has all your cutouts for your posts for the headrests, also for the seat adjustment knobs and seatbelt holes, and also for the child seat loops. They are a full covered seat cover, so they do have the back with also the slot here to put other items in. They're very easy to install. They do have a zipper, so you can open it up wider and get it onto the seat much easier to assist with the installation. And on the bottoms here, we do have straps that will wrap underneath the seat, and then you can click them in and then pull up on the slack to get them nice and snug. Really cushiony, really soft. They're breathable, and they're very easy to clean. You just wipe them clean with a damp cloth. I'm gonna go ahead and get these installed in my Jeep and show you how great they look. So I'm gonna go ahead and install the car seats in my 2015 Wrangler Unlimited JK. One of
They
the best features of having a
have
Jeep
it.
is
So you would
the
have to
ability
go
to
onto
take
their
the doors off.
site
It'll make this
and look
installation
through
much
their
easier.
site to
As you can
find
see, I
it.
have leather seats
They
that came from the
should have
factory.
it
I'm going
for
to install
different
these seat
variations. I
covers
know they
to
have
protect
it
my
for the
seats. I'm going to go ahead and start
Tundra,
with the driver's
the
side. So I've got
Wranglers
my
and
driver's
stuff like
side
that.
back
They even have
and
Broncos
bottom
and
and
Dodges.
headrest. You will need to
I'm
lay
sure
the seat
Chevy
all the way
Suburban
back so you
should
can
just
get
be
the
like the
headrest
Chevy
off. So you
pickups.
simply pull up on your
So
lever,
you
lay
probably
the
have
seat
to
all the way
check
back,
with their
push in the
site.
two clips, and then
Not
slide
really
the
sure if they
headrest
carry that
cover
for the
on.
Suburban.
There you have it. The headrest is on. Nice snug fit. Wraps all the way around. Looks just like factory. So as soon as that warms up, the little creases will disappear. I'll go ahead and open up the zipper on the back front so it's easy to put over there.
Of course, I was talking and it was playing sound and I forgot. Yeah, no problem with that. I mean, if you click the link in the carousel, go over to their Amazon page, you should be able to search it. It will keep, of course, all of that in there, and it's all good. We get it. I mean, we're not going to get credit for everything, and that it's just the way it is. These are actually going to be multi-pieces. You guys should be able to put them in a fairly simplified time. As you can see, though, you do have to pop the headrest out in some of these. Headrests come out of your seats actually quite easily. It's going to give you the pry tool to put everything in there. If you don't have that pry tool, I'm going to go here with you guys. Your plastic spatula in your house will work great as a pry tool to push all the fabric through there. The strapping under the seat may be a little bit tedious for some people, and I'm going to go here with this. The Jeep is going to be easier than some of the other cars to put these bottom seat covers on. Some of your other cars may take a little bit more because usually you'll have a computer under there. You're going to have other... they are actually decently well done for the price point. I mean, it is still $170. I mean, normally like $250. I get it. Simplified product, and of course they have multiple colorways too. So you're seeing this gray and black variation. They have blues, they have reds. I think they have purple as well. Phil did this set for his Jeep though. And then, like I was saying, though, with that, some of your other cars may sit a little bit lower. You may have electronics under there. You may have a heated seat. So when you're doing that, be cautious of how you string up the elastic straps that connect up to connect and keep it in place. Because you don't want to pop any of those cablings apart, especially like the airbag plug and stuff like that. You will actually throw an airbag light, and then you might have to go to the dealership. And that's never no fun to have that reprogrammed. It just happens. The back side, you can see right here, it's just going to slide on, Velcro over. Once it's in there, it's going to have, of course, placements for the sliding latches and everything in between. You guys will have the movability of being able to set this around. And it's going to slide around of the seats with the headrest. And you guys can pull the headrest out if you really need to. On the back part, front one always usually has to have the headrest come out. Some of these sets, including this one, I think has the headrest cover on as well. So you guys can actually cover the headrest just like what he just showed right there, which is great. Then you don't have to worry about, I'm going to kind of go here like my wife. The hair gel when she goes to work in the morning, or the hair products getting on the seats, you'll have the covers covering that. Your kids that, want to attempt to wear makeup and have it caked on may touch the seats. Having a cover is going to protect that. A lot of these older ones have like little metal like hooks that you guys can put together. This one's going to have like little zip ties, which is going to cinch them tight. And then, of course, you guys can pull it back apart, pull the pieces back together. It's going to have the straps, Velcro connections, and everything else in between. It's a really nice, flexible set that should last you a decent while, which is great. Unfortunately, me, I don't really run seat covers in most of my cars. So that's because, well, I'm weird. I just deal with it. So, great option right there for you if you're looking for a seat cover. The Ride a Posh has got you covered with that one. Yeah, I was trying to see if they had them for what you were asking for, because I know they have the Chevy Silverado and the GMCs. I'm not really thinking the Suburban will match with that the year. I do know that if you go over to like the Amazon car section or the auto section and look for auto parts, you guys can input your year of your car, your year, make, and model, and it will actually pull up those products, and then you guys can search through the actual system for that. So kind of cool the way Amazon sets that up for the other cars. What do we have next? Why do I think this is like a camping heater? It is. The Camp Lux Electric Mini Tank Water System. Probably Blake. If I could have a guess, probably Blake. I don't know this product right off the top of my head, which is weird.
Today we have a 2.5.
So let's go over here. Let's switch angles. Let's show you guys this. This is a 2.5 gallon electric water heater for like camping. So this is going to work in like your campers. It's going to work in your little makeshift mobile buses and everything in between with this. Now, you are going to pop it out. You're going to, of course, use it with all of that stuff. Now, yes, I don't know the product, but I can tell you guys enough about it because I've done enough products in my life to know. It's an eliminated time for hot water. So it's an ME25. Now, the ME25 is the actual model. It's going to take about 1.4 kilowatts of power on it, or 12 amps at 120 volts. It will weigh about 14.4. You guys can actually connect up to, like, let's say a sink in your house. If you just want to heat up the water in your house and you don't have that type of heat, you guys can actually use this for that. It's a mini tank electric water system. So let's say you have a bedroom so far away that the hot water tank that doesn't really get really hot water. Connecting that up to like the sink in there, you guys can actually do that and actually have it. It's got overheat protection, should have overpressure protection, should have anti-frozen protection, like UL certifications. Should be IPX 23 or 24 with this one, which means fully waterproof, water resistant, and it should be glass lined tanked. Connecting it up, guys, and then picking your temperatures. So you're going to have multiple temperatures from 77 degrees to up to 140 degrees. You guys can pick and choose. Now remember, 140 degrees is going to be your max temperature, which is actually going to be kind of warm. Almost probably too warm for most people with that. 113 should be good enough if you guys need cooking water. I mean, 125 would be great as well on top of that. Variations of connecting it up and all of those other pieces, you guys can set it in there. You guys could do it, just put it in your like RVs, your home, wherever you really need the tank system. He's showing it right under the sink and going to town with it. You guys could use it wherever you really wanted to, though. So cool idea, great little options of that little system. Yeah, those pieces did look pretty good. I actually will admit, the cover looks great. Now, if I wasn't fighting off whatever I'm fighting off, my throat's toast. What I'm fighting. So up next is going to be the 13-foot patio umbrella, guys. This is going to be like a very large patio umbrella with a solar powered top to it. This is kind of a cool little piece.
Still here for the Dragon Blogger.
Now, I know Phil did this. I'm going to let the whole video play this because this is kind of important how this one runs out. Because it is solar powered, it does need to be put together.
Here I'm showcasing for you this extra large patio umbrella brought to you by PHI Villa. This is everything that comes in the package. You have the umbrella itself, the extension pole, user's guide and care guide, and also a solar panel that actually goes on top of this to charge the integrated 120 LED lights. We'll just take off this plastic peel off the panel, and then I'll show you how to attach it to your umbrella. So right here is the top of the umbrella. It has 3 different segments. The center one is where your solar panel will go. So you'll simply attach the included wire. Just click it in right there, and then put the solar panel into the slot, give it a turn, and that's secure. You will need to include your own umbrella base for this umbrella. Let's get this installed and see how great it looks. So I've gone ahead and put in the bottom section of the umbrella down into the umbrella base. Just take note of this retractable nipple right here. You'll have to line this up with the hole in the bottom of the umbrella section here. I'm going to go ahead and install the umbrella. Push in that nipple and then make sure it pops back out so you know you're installed and secure. I'm going to go ahead and untie the strap. I'm going to turn the crank clockwise to expand the arms. Just to give you a closer look, this is the crank telling you which direction to open it and close it, counterclockwise or clockwise. And then on this other side, we can see the control panel for the lights. You got your power button right here, and you have your different light mode right here. And it also has a charging status to let you know if the battery is being charged by the sun from the solar panel. Do see a little red light on there. And then as another option, you can actually attach a power bank or a power source to this USB-C connection right here to also charge the lights for later use. And this protective cover keeps any dirt or moisture from getting in there, which is very convenient. And just like that, the whole umbrella has expanded all the way across my patio. This looks really great. This nice UV protected canopy will protect you from sun rays, keep you cool when you're outside on your patio. I'll let that solar panel charge.
Now, we've shown you guys how it works, and it recharges itself through solar, and it's going to run all of the LED lights lit up underneath, which means you guys can actually set it wherever you really want your table to be. And that's the cool part about it. Activate the lighting, and then, of course, you guys are going to have a nice, bright conversational piece or be able to see your dinner you're eating at night, and you guys have the different colors of LEDs. I like this idea. You're going to have a great conversational piece, and it's going to do well. I mean, pick and choose your colors. Remember, though, lights attract bugs, blah, blah, blah. You guys know what I'm talking about, yada, 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 with that one. But it's a cool idea. I like this. Of course, you guys, I'm going to be just a standard light person. Do not want the rainbow effect personally. If I'm eating dinner, just want a regular light glow. And you guys pick and choose the brightness with it, and you guys have everything on hand. Really cool idea. It's a $149 today. Normally like $199 or $190. So decent price with that one. For the arts and crafts people, maybe you guys need some watercolor paint sets. Now, probably going to be Sheila.
I have a memory of my grandmother painting little cards with the little girl and the flowers. My grandmother.
Now, this is going to be a full 36 color paint set for you guys. So you're going to get the double tiers of the colors and paints. You're going to get the palette piece so you guys can put, of course, the paints in there and your water with it. It's going to allow you to do like a color swatch sheet so you guys can actually see what the colors look like when it's placed on paper. That's going to allow you to do your arts and crafts with your kids. It's going to allow you to do everything else in between. And you're going to have a nice wide range of colors. And that's the cool part with this. Darker you want it, the less water you need to go with it. But the water, of course, is a water-based style thing. Right there, she's trying to show you guys how to do the purple, like drawing and getting it in there, and the variations with this. You're going to have greens, yellows, reds, blues, and, of course, your standard blacks and your whitishes, grays, everything in between. If you need to mix a color up, mix a color up. You guys know the color palettes, I'm sure. If that's not the watercolors you need, you want like a fine tip marker, you can do that as well with this one. Now this, of course, is the fine tip markers. This is going to be a nice large set for you. Again, these only priced like $29. Now this is from Chocola. These are extra fine tip liquid chalk. Liquid chalk's a great style marker. You guys can write on stuff and do stuff. You can write on windows. It will come off of the windows because it's literally like a liquid chalk. Wash it. It's going to come right off. She's doing like Christmas balls. She's decorating. She's trying to show you guys how you can do it on or whatever you want. You can make your own calendar. Would be great on your other pieces on your if you guys do like calendars like I do in my kitchen for food. I use chalk pens, of course, with that, with erasable markers. So really great ideas, cool pieces, and awesome products. Now, we're going to keep going with that. We're going to show you guys a think we have a 21 miniature paintbrush set.
We were taking a look at a set of Nico paintbrushes for miniature models. Now, this comes with a 21 pack, so there's lots of different options here. Let's get this open up. So, this is a very soft bag, gives a felt feel to it. Got, of course, Nico branded, nice drawstring. And here is our full collection of paintbrushes. Now we've got some very broad stroke, broad tip ones. This would be good for dry brushing or stippling or any kind of weathering effects. So these are definitely much, much, much larger. And then in here, we do have our 20 brushes. Each brush has a very clearly labeled size rating. Now, not only does it include the size, it includes the style. So in this case, we have the 0 round as well as the 0 flat. And when you get to 1, you have a round, a flat, and also a liner. Each brush is individually packaged. Inside of each package, each brush has a protective plastic cover over the brush. So that way you can get that, as you can say, the liner. That's a very, very fine tip. Now, if one's not quite...
Now, as you can see, you're going to have multiple styles of brushes, flats, rounds. You're going to have, of course, the padded style. It's going to have protectors over the actual tips so you don't ruin the shape of those tips when you're actually doing painting. Now, this would be great for like painting your little miniature figures for like D&Ds or your model cars. You're going to get 21 pieces. It's going to allow you to do kind of like pinstriping. It's going to allow you to do fill-ins. It's going to allow you to do other variations. It's going to give you a great handheld adjustability with it. So that's the cool part with this. Now, you guys will pick your little miniature, like right here. You guys are going to see, of course, like the World of Warcraft miniature or something like that. I think Halo maybe. And you're going to start grabbing your colors and you're going to start painting the figure, the color you want, where you want that color. Because you have a precise point on some of these brushes, you can get into little crevices that you normally wouldn't get with some of the, other variations of brushes out there, like the ones you would get at a standard store or something. This is going to give you that wider range of color ability. Now, right there, he added just a little bit of grays and blues to it to give it a little more sparkle and a little like gunshot powders and burns to it. Grab some other colors and you guys can start doing it. The tip is going to last because it's there. And then, of course, wash the tip off and then move on to your next tip. He's grabbing other colors. This is going to be like a yellowish color or bright neon green. And this is going to give it a more vibrant pop to it by coloring your miniatures. Now, he added other colors like reds and darker greens and other variations through it by picking and choosing the tips he wanted. And, of course, clean off during the process and use, paint cleaner and all that other stuff with that. You're going to have a nice brush set for, of course, the miniatures. It's going to do really, really well. Now, if you guys need like a crisscross office chair, for those of you that need a different style office chair, we're going to show you guys the Premi crisscross style.
A chair for comfort. It's the Premi crisscross chair, and it's for people who cross their legs in the chair or sit very unconventionally, and that's me. So I can sit with my legs up, and that's comfortable, and I do that quite a bit and sit like that, and that's good too. Or sometimes I put my legs off to the side and I sit like that and I type or this.
Now, this is for people like me that sit like their legs crossed in the chairs at the desk. And I do that a lot. My legs are crossed right now underneath the chair. Half of the time I'll have a leg up on the chair, leg down, or vice versa. This is going to allow you to do that in more comfortable styling without having to do it. Now, if you don't like that, you guys can swivel it around and you guys can sit in other directions, or you guys can sit normal style. It's up to you with this. It's just a really great idea to have like a little chair like this to do all those variations, and you guys can sit crisscross and everything. $99 would be the price point on that chair, so if that's what you're looking for, got you covered. Now, we're also going to show you guys the interactive cat toy.
Hey, where are you taking that? PC Phil here for the Dragon Bloggers, and here I'm showcasing for you this fun little cat toy that is called the T98 Hide and Pouch Ball. It comes with this 26-inch wide parachute material. It's like a crunchy material with these 5 holes in the top, and then the bottom side is solid. It does have a little Velcro for the hole opening to put in the interactive toy. Simply just put this fuzzy surround around this ball here and attach this little tail here. This does have a flap right here to insert the USB-C connection because it is rechargeable, and then you have your little power button right there. Just hold that.
Now you're going to charge this and activate the cat toy and put it inside this little piece, and it's going to spin around. The cats are going to want to play with it because it's moving inside, so it's going to give them an interactive style playing while keeping them very active, which is, I think, a really cool idea with this. You guys can see right here, once it's in there and starts spinning, it's going to peek over the windows, and they'll kind of see it, and they'll kind of want to go and start attacking it. It's going to give them something really, really enjoyable and active to keep their brains going and having fun. I like this idea. Now, I believe he sets it down right here. You guys see the cat's like, oh, hey, wait a minute. There's something in here. I need to get it. I need to play with it. And, of course, he put his paw on there and tried to attack it. Now he's jumping around. And that's what it is. It's going to give them hours and hours of fun. And if you guys know cats, they'll keep playing with it. If they really like it, they're going to keep playing with it. And at some point, they may shred the bag and the ball may come out. Like right there. He got it. He actually caught it. So great little piece. Awesome little options with the cat toy. Now, maybe you just need this little weird head scratcher.
Okay, look. Love
Let's just
is
go
a
here, guys.
strong word, and you need to use it sparingly. But if I'm being honest, I love this bad boy right here. So this is the Usaga head and back scratcher combo, and I'm telling you right now, this thing is so dang cool. So unboxing this, very straightforward, very simple. Now I've already kind of unboxed this, but I put everything back. So if we go ahead and just pull right here, you're going to notice that everything is going to come out. So right here we have the back scratcher, which is kind of like this almost bear claw in a way. This thing is really nice, high quality. If we go ahead and look at the texture, it's got like a hammered design on it. It's extendable, so if you need to reach a lower spot on your back, you can do that. It's got a nice little soft touch kind of grip right here. But this is where this shines. I'm telling you, if you've never tried a head scratcher like this, you are missing out. I don't know, this is a very specific situation, but whenever I was a kid, my mother used to run her fingers through my hair and I would fall asleep immediately. And this is the closest thing I can get back to that if I'm not asking my mom at 27 years old to basically scratch my head. You can see that right here, you kind of have like these little tips at the end of all of these like little probes or these prongs. So whenever you push this on your head, it's basically going to extend, and it just feels so dang good. It's a great way to relax, a great way to kind of relieve stress, especially in my opinion. I think this just feels really nice whenever you...
So if you need a head scratcher, hey, there you guys go, right there. I'm not going to say it's the most enjoyable styles, but you guys can try it out for yourself. Now we got the Strider Cork Yoga Blocks up next for the yoga people.
Hey guys, it's Dear. I'm going to be showing you guys these awesome yoga blocks here. So these are cork yoga blocks. I'm going to actually show you kind of how you use yoga blocks, what they can be utilized for, and why they are so important should you be starting out with yoga. You don't necessarily need yoga blocks. You can do yoga at any time, anywhere. That's one of the mantras, but yoga blocks really help in aligning your spine, especially when you're starting out or if you're trying to get back to the basics, just to make sure that you're doing those poses properly to get the most out of those poses. So this pack comes with 2 cork yoga blocks. The benefit of cork over something like foam is that the cork is actually going to absorb some of the moisture if you sweat a lot while you're doing yoga. It's also going to provide a little bit more grip. You're going to want to put more weight into the tips of your fingers, excuse me, I can't talk. So it's really good to have something that has a nice grip to help you get used to that, especially if you're just now starting out on yoga. You can put these under you for your downward dog, and that'll actually help ground you a little bit more. One of the things that I have heard from a yoga instructor before is that you always want to elevate the earth to you. So if you cannot actually reach, yoga blocks are really great because they actually allow the earth to come to you. There are many different levels of yoga blocks. Firstly, you can stack them together. And that's going to give you a little bit more of a platform. This is really good for fish pose. If you're going to be stretching out your back, which is really nice if you're wanting to correct, like if you've been sitting in a chair all day.
Now remember, because it's cork, it's going to be soft to the touch, and you guys can use it to do like, you know, your manuals or whatever you guys are doing with your yoga, hand plants and all of those like other different positions. It's a really soft little piece. It's going to give you that little extension to get up off the floor. So whether position you're using it for, you have that variation, and it's a cool product with it on hand. Now we're going to go into the realm of, I mean, I kind of know, should not know, but I do know. Now this is going to be like hair extensions. Now these are going to be the Go-Go hair extensions, and of course, I think Aster did
It's
this.
Astordia from Dragon Bloggers, and today we're going to be looking at the Goo Goo hair extensions. I chose the balayage walnut brown to ash brown and bleach blonde. It is 110 grams and 20 inches long. What I love about these hair extensions is that they are just so easy to put in. It doesn't take much time at all, as well as it doesn't require any tape or glue and utilizes a transparent wire that blends in perfectly. The weft is 10.9 inches long and made out of 100% human Remy hair. These are perfect for adding length or volume to your hair, and it is made with 7 layers, so it's definitely really full in aesthetic. But on top of that, you don't have to worry about it knotting easily or falling out. The thinner lace makes it more breathable and comfortable to wear, and the lace nut is 90 degrees curved, so that way it doesn't rub against your ears or feel uncomfortable.
Now remember guys, they have other sizes and other colors, so if you guys do not need this color, there are a lot of different colors, from like different colors of beiges or beige and highlights and different natural colors. It is all made from, of course, hair, so you don't have to worry about it. You're going to have anywhere from 12 inches long all the way up to 22 inches long, and you guys are going to have different grain textures or grain variations. Now, she's showing you guys how to layer it in, how to put it in, how to, of course, use the elastic strap, and then layer your hair over it, and then, of course, use it as a layering process. Then you comb it into your hair, and then when you're done, pull it back out. And it's going to be ready for another use. And it can be used as a ponytail and everything else in between, so just an option for you. Now, we have one last product today. This is going to be, of course, the Bedsure Duvet Cover. Today, we're taking a quick look at probably one of them weird videos I did. Like, we're going to talk about it. It's probably 100% polyester. It's going to be vacuum sealed and all of the other stuff, and we're going to have to cut it open. Let's go here. I actually still have this duvet cover. So this is navy blue. You have to cut it out of the vacuum sealed bag, and once you have it out there, guys, you're going to unfold it. Now, this is a duvet insert for a queen size comforter. Now, that's right, insert. That means this is meant for it. Or you guys can use it as just a, a comforter. By putting it inside your insert, you're going to tie it. It's going to have these little loops to tie to. And that's the way you're going to do it. So you're going to use like the Bedsure duvet cover. You're going to use the Bedsure duvet insert to insert into the duvet cover. Can be used with this. It's nice, breathable, it's washable, you don't have to worry about it. It's stitched in a quilt style pattern, so none of the interior stuff moves around, and it's going to stay in place. It's a really great piece that's actually on my bed right now, inside a cool duvet. So really great options. I think that's like $52 if you need. So great little pieces. Now with that, that is the last product I have for you guys today on this show. I want to thank everybody for popping in and hanging out. We will be back with, of course, another show, I believe. Let me check. Let me make sure. I don't think there's another one today. Probably tomorrow. So with that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. We'll see you guys on the next show.